Hi, welcome back. I'm Sonia Malkison. I'm the co-founder of Dial Remedy, and my company provides three services. First is hospital accreditation consultancy, second is hospital quality and management education, and the third one is medical tourism. So you can visit our website also, that is dialremedy.com, dialremedy.com, and you can avail all the services and you can know more about our company. So I'm creating this video to talk about the first standard of the first chapter of NABH Hospital Accreditation, that is AAC, Access, Assessment and Continuity of Care. In my previous video, I have given the introduction of this chapter, that is AAC, and now I'm going to start with the standards of this chapter. So this chapter altogether consists of 14 standard and 91 objective element. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the first standard of this chapter. So let's begin. The statement of first standard is the organization need to define and display the services that it provides. So in this particular standard, you'll see there are two things: how the organization need to define the services, and the other thing is how they need to display the healthcare services which they are providing. So we're going to talk about two things in this. Under this particular standard, there are four objective elements, and all the four objective elements are of commitment category. So let's begin with the first objective element. The healthcare services being provided need to be defined and are in consonance with the needs of the community. So there are two things which we need to address here. First is defining the services, and second is we need to think about the needs of the community. So in this, your senior management need to think about the services which they are providing. They need to define it properly, and second is they need to think about the community also. So whatever services they are providing, they need to provide according to the needs of the community. For example, when you are starting any new organization or you are adding any new service to your existing organization, you need to think about your community. For example, you say in India there is a city, Mumbai, which is situated near the sea. So the nearby hospital need to think about it. If any flood kind of situation will occur, what measure they will take. So this is the need of the community. So your organization need to think what are the services which are compatible with the needs of the community. And there is one more there is other way also, that you can take the feedback of the community also, that what is the need of the community. So this is the first objective element under this standard. Second objective element is each healthcare services should have diagnostic and treatment service with suitable qualified personnel in IPD, in OPD and emergency cover. So here we are talking about two things, that whatever services your healthcare organization is providing, they should have a treatment and diagnostic service for that also, proper diagnostic and treatment services. And the second thing we are going to talk in this particular objective element, the people those are working, the medicos those are working in this area, that should be qualified, properly qualified. So this is the second objective element. And then the third one is regarding the scope of healthcare services of each department need to be defined. So for all the services which you are providing for in different department, for all the department it should be properly defined. Now what is scope of services? Scope is the extent of service of what you are providing. For example, let's say we are talking about a cardiology department. So for cardiology department, your healthcare organization need to define that what all services they are providing in this. What is the scope of cardiology service in your hospital, in that particular department? Let's say few hospitals have cath lab and if you don't have cath lab. So you need to define, you need to explain that what is the scope of this particular service in your organization. The last one is regarding the organization define the organization defined service need to be displayed properly. Now in this, what is the requirement? You need to display all your services in an appropriate manner. So now what is it? So for example, you can put you can display all your services at the entrance, right? And this is the first thing. And second thing, whatever services you are displaying, that should be of permanent nature. It should not be movable. That is not acceptable. Second thing, in displaying your services, whatever services you are displaying, that should be of bilingual, right? One you can add English and other is the local language, so that everybody can understand that language, and it is providing easiness for the people. And the last point under this objective element is that you need to think about whatever service you are displaying, that should not be in the brochure form. So just providing services, just telling your clients, your patient, giving the service in a brochure form, that is not acceptable. So this is how you can display all the services. So this is about the first standard and all the four objective elements. I hope this video is informative for you. So if you like this, please click the like button and share it, and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.